Pretty necklace, huh? So you can hear me better once all three machines start going. So y'all let me know where you're watching from. Um, of course, I said I was going to go live at 10:30. Then I was like, no, 11:30 is more accurate, and now it's 12. So here we go. Why not? Let's see. With our smart market. I pull that up so I can see comments because I cannot see on my phone. That's so far away. But you guys say hello when you hop on. I thought I was going to have like everything ready to go, all my designs ready, but I don't. So I do have a lot of things. I haven't done a live in so long. You guys, I have been so crazy busy. Just 10 million things moving at the same time. And me recording myself in my hot mess express state just hasn't been where my head has been. But I do have lots of stuff going on. I have so many orders to get out. And sometimes when I just need to dig deep, I will come down here, turn a movie on, and that is the way that I work best. And if I've got, a long amount of time, then I really do. I can get sucked into actually true crime is what I've been watching lately. And so I will come down and I'll just work, watch all these true crime videos. And I was watching like Dateline 2020, like I mean, all these crazy true crime things. So I've been doing that a lot too. But anyway, so actually recording myself sometimes it is motivating, but when I really want to dig deep, then I like to turn some of those shows on. But today I've had several people say we miss seeing you. Um, like that, they want to oh, let's see, McCrae family crime junkies. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Podcasts. I was really into podcasts for a while, and I haven't really been listening to many of those, but I need to get back on that because honestly, that means I haven't been walking like I used to. So I need to get back on that too. Um, but anyway, so I just thought I'd bring you along for the ride today. I do have a lot of inventory that's showing up at my door daily, and I've been opening it. Got a lot to mail out. If you're not familiar with the blanks that I've been purchasing, I've been buying things just as pre-orders only in a Facebook group called Blanks for Embroidery. Very simple. In the beginning, I was going to change the name, but no one helped me think of anything more creative. So there it is. But if you haven't joined that and you're looking to maybe add to things that I sell as well, the only things that I will pre-order are things that I sell in my shop, not random things that that don't work with my target market. So it might not necessarily be the exact things you're looking for. But if you've seen, different videos, you said my name correctly. We used to have a McCrae Park in Wilmington, North Carolina. Hugh McCrae. That's what I know it from. And I actually have a friend that named their son McCrae. So, anywho, welcome. But where was I going with that? So blanks have been coming just left and right. We did a big pre-order of the sweaters that I have shown in videos in the past. I've got a huge box down here. I can't really pick them up, but I'll show you some of them. If you remember these sweet sweaters, super cute to embroider on. I have a humongous box down there. Also did the baby quilts. So we did a pre-order for those. I just did a huge pre-order for Santa sacks and just sold off all the extra stock that I had. I'm forever doing the pre-orders. I do these like all the time for seersucker, the cosmetic bags, Bible covers, like the Bible covers, tablet covers, duffel bags, seersucker, and gingham duffel bags. I do those. Seersucker. Oh, I'm dropping it. Lunch boxes. Do those. The what else is over here? Just trying to pull off things off my shelf. The book bags, all kinds of stuff. So I routinely will be doing all the seersucker because that's something I sell a lot of, and everything in that group is pre-orders. Little button bags, they're super cute. Super cute. So the idea is that these are pre-orders. You order them with me. I keep some for my stock for my shop, and then you have it for yours as well. Trying to order it, well in advance. We've been waiting 2 months for the Christmas stockings to arrive. So, geez, I hope those, get here soon. I don't know what's been delayed with those. I was going to pull one of the stockings, but now I don't know where I put it. So anyway, those will. Why is it saying that? It said low power, but I've got it plugged in. Y'all should see, like, no one can come in this room right now because I have it so wonkily set up. I want to make sure that we are being charged. I think I have to say, okay, I hear you, computer. Let's see. Sorry. I just don't want this to. I hope it's still charging. I can't tell from this angle. So hopefully I won't see that pop up again because I don't want it to cut off. Let's see. I think it's charging. We'll see. Hopefully. I've got so many different cords. Kind of. Hopefully no one comes in here because that would trip on them. So what else? Oh, I can show you some more things back here. I have a gazillion Halloween totes to be mailing out. What else? I think this entire box down here is all of the cosmetic bags. Move that out of the way. I've got a lot of stuff to mail out. So hopefully I've got enough poly mailers for it all. But so been working hard on that. So if that's something you're interested in, again, it's pre-orders. It's not stuff that I keep stocked. Maybe in the future it might be something I move toward, especially with the seersucker, just keeping it stocked so that you can order. But for right now, it's just pre-orders. I talk about and discuss and look for interest in the group, Facebook group, Blanks for Embroidery. I'll try to post that when I'm done working today. And then, oh, there's the stocking. It's hanging up over here. Let's see. What is my computer saying? Oh, here's the stocking. And we ordered, I think, 12 different styles, but all similar to this as far as colors. There was stripes and chevron. Like there were some that had deers on them, polka dots, quatrefoil. They're all different kinds, but they were all like the red, whites, and pretty greens, and they are awesome. I'm super excited, but we've been waiting for them forever. But it's okay. Like we're getting ready to be October 1st. So now I definitely am like, okay, it's time to have these. They keep telling me that they've already arrived in our port. I know there's been a lot of issues at ports with shipments from overseas. So hopefully any day now they will start to move forward and and we'll get them soon. So someone asked where I got these. Like I said, these are all pre-orders that I do in my group, Blanks for Embroidery. And they're all from overseas that I source through different suppliers. So anyway, what else? What else? Oh, so I don't know if you guys had watched, but I went to the Everything Embroidery Market, had so much fun, met a lot of you guys there. So dark in here. Oh well. I think one of my light bulbs is out up here. That doesn't really help. And I need to get some better lighting for here anyway. And turn that light on. So of course I came home with fabric galore. Oh my goodness. And I knew that. I actually made sure I had room in my suitcase since I flew. And I made sure that I had enough room because I love getting things from I'll put it up here. All Stitched Up by Angela. Amazing. And so it's to me, because doing applique, you don't need a lot when you're doing it. I love getting just the fat quarters. I mean, y'all, look at these. Look at these. So I used to love the Hatch, but this is not called Hatch anymore. It's a little bit different. Oh my gosh, I've got thread around my leg. Does that happen to y'all? I know it does. But anyway, I got every single color of this. And so what this is, does it have a name on it? It doesn't. I'll have to ask Angela from All Stitched Up by Angela. what this style is called. If you can see real close, you can see it's kind of like the old hatch, but they quit making the hatch. Um, you can see how it has a little bit of texture to it, and I just think that looks so much better in applique when it's not just the solid, where it actually has a little bit of texture. I just think it just works better for, all things applique, but y'all, so I knew I was gonna get those to have every color again, and then I went through all the different things that I have open in my Etsy. Y'all, I've got thread on my leg. Get off. Get off. A dog will walk around. She's so big and fluffy. She'll walk around like, oh my gosh, she's got thread stuck to her. She's not really allowed down here, but sometimes she'll get so excited and bust through the door. Thread, where are you going? Put you there for now. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I know. I went through all my listings to find out, like what I maybe was running low on, and wrote down like that I needed a pink paisley, or I knew I needed another boy plaid, so that's why I have that one. That was like a, a good boy plaid. I knew I needed a pink paisley, so I just walked up and down the aisle and just kept adding to. Here's some more of the hatches. So I think I needed teal. I needed football fabric for all the fall stuff I'm doing right now, and this was just perfect. It's just like perfect for football. It even has, like how footballs have the grip on them, so that was cute and perfect. Um, I knew I needed to have certain ginghams restocked, so I've got the blue and teal, and that's not teal, green and black. Um, oh, and I love that the thicker one there. What else? I knew I needed some more tans, so I got tans, and there was a particular snow one that I have coming up, like it's a snow globe, so I needed something that was like white but had a little bit of texture for the snow. And then, of course, just regular footballs for birthday shirts. This would be really cute for Christmas trees. And the Christmas is just, a little bit different than just plain green, green on green. I do a dog, like a brown lab. And so this is really cute gingham that I use for that. I think this is for upcoming Halloween things. Like I said, I went through all my listings and I needed some colorful rainbows. I needed something that was blue on blue, and I found something. So it's just really important for me that I went through all my listings, and then I thought this would be cute for a birthday shirt. I don't really have any camouflage, and I loved it because it's the small camouflage design, so that'll be really good for applique. So that's the main thing. Oh, then I bought this. I bought some cork. I've not embroidered on cork before, and I was thinking to make some cute little earrings because there's so many cute designs out there. So we'll do a video on that. I only bought a little piece just to kind of try it. I thought that would just be something fun, and I love this. It's got like the gold flecks in it. They had all different kinds of colors and stuff, but I thought that was fun. So again, this is from All Stitched Up by Angela. She has her own website. She also has a really great Facebook group. She does lots of bundles, and I love applique bundles. But her website is allstitchedupbyangela.com. I'll link that below if I remember. If not, you guys send me a message and remind me. But I'm super excited about all that fabric. Another thing that I just got, you guys, I'm so excited, and I will definitely be doing a video on this. Can you tell what it is? Anyone have a guess? Let's see if anyone can guess. What is this? What is it? What is it? Anyone? 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 Type in your answer. Nobody has a guess? Cork is my new favorite. Oh, cool. Well, you'll have to let me know, the crafty author, what you make with it. I'd love to see what you use it for. Only thing I can think of is like the earrings, but I know there's lots of other things like key fobs and stuff. Glow thread, Chris, you got it. These are neon glow in the dark threads, and I am super excited. Hey Kelly, you're only selling Etsy platform. I do know you add a thank you card with all your contact information. I used to buy thank you cards on Vistaprint, and now I just literally write thank you on the order on the packaging slip. I mean, why not? Like I couldn't see any difference, and I feel like it's kind of more personal that I'm actually writing something. But no, I do sell on a lot of different. a lot of different ways. But anyway, back to my glow in the dark thread. I'm super excited. So I would not recommend buying it from where I bought it on Etsy. And you kind of forget because a lot of us sell on Etsy, right? And we're here, we're close, we're not far away. Well, I didn't realize when I clicked on this. Obviously, just like my own customers, I didn't read anything in the descriptions or anything other than how cute is that? And they've made sales, they've got decent reviews. It took forever. It took forever. You know why? Because it was from China. I did not realize that until I hit submit. And then when I got it will send you an email. Etsy will say thank you for oh, you make hand sanitizer holders with it. Oh, cool. I don't do a lot of in the hoop projects. I do a lot of monogramming and applique. So anyway, it took forever to get here. I didn't realize it was from a Chinese company until I got the you made it or thank you for your purchase. And it was literally written in Chinese. So we'll see. Okay, exactly. It looks nice, but usually ends up in the trash. And what were we talking about that we're trashing? I can't remember. I don't remember. But anyway, so I'm excited. Now I have already put these under like my ring light, like really bright light, and I was a little disappointed. And like this one's amazing, the white, the blue shows it pretty well, but the pink not so much. Because what I was thinking is I was going to do a girl design, and then a boy design, and I already have the perfect design picked out from Alphalicious. That was a really good sketch for Halloween, ghost, and I've got the black shirts. I've got it all ready. So I will do a video on that. We'll see how it works and I'll let you know. But again, this isn't where I would recommend buying it for you guys. So because it took forever. And by the time you got it, Halloween will have come and gone. So I know there's probably other places you guys might even be able to recommend where some of those are. Oh yeah, thank you cards. Yeah, that's what I decided. I just decided that writing, thank you on there was just as good. All right. So what else was I going to show you? I think that is it. Y'all, this is a Mountain Dew day. Just saying. Just saying. What is my TV doing? Because I'm not seeing. I want to see. Let's see. Huh. Oh well. Hopefully I can't get it off of where. I'm not gonna worry about it. So I also, oh, I know. I also got the other thing that I am selling, and I'll be putting in an order each week. Sorry, once weekly, for thread for Isacord. And so, sorry, you guys. I see that someone's saying something, but it's like delayed on here. I'll try to get to the comments. If you do ask a question, I'll go back afterwards and see if I can go through and answer it. But anyway, weekly I'll be buying Isacord thread. It's something that I can buy wholesale, so I can offer that to you guys for a good discount. All of the things, so when I talked about the blanks and the thread and any supplies that I might be purchasing, I am selling on embroideryaid.com. So that's embroideryaid.com, embroideryaid.com. And you'll see a section for blanks and also a section for shop. And so the Isacord thread is on there, the 5,000 meter spools and the 1,000 spools. But I also get, my own supplies from there because I can buy them wholesale. And so if you're interested in getting other supplies like stabilizers and such, then let me know and I can help you with that. I can upload some more of those things on there, but like I get my Dritz spray adhesive. That's the one that I personally use. This is my Tear Easy, just my tearaway stabilizer, and my sticky stabilizer. I really like this one because it is very thin. I have another one that I use from World Wiedner. I don't know if I ever say that right. That's a little thicker that I need for different projects, but I really like the light when I can use the light. What else is in here? Oh, so I've got some really big projects to do. And I was literally taping my stabilizer together. So I ended up buying a ginormous roll of tearaway that will be better. So it's, designed for large embroidery hoop sizes. And so I'm excited to use that. So this is just Sulky's tearaway, Tear Easy, but it's 20 inches tall. So I think that's going to be perfect. This is only a 5-yard roll. I just wanted to see if I felt like this worked better, especially with some of my really big Racoma hoops that I've got some fun projects in store for. So this first order that people ordered from has got the there's some of the big spools, and then all of these boxes in here, and there's like 20 of them, have the 1,000-meter spools in them, and they literally I did a set on there that was like basic colors, so that should be good. Like, just a basic orange, a basic brown. And so I'll leave that listing on there because I think that's really helpful for folks that are just wanting to, stock up their basic colors. It's a good way to just go ahead and buy 10 colors at one time. It had orange, red, purple, pink, blue, just your basics, right? Red. I also bought this to try. I've not ever really used variegated thread, so I thought that would be really cute for something Christmassy. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna try that. These look like colors I ordered for myself. These aren't the basic colors. I just needed to restock some of my own supply. Let's see if we see some more of those basic colors, like a lighter blue, a navy blue. These are the ones that I kind of deem. Oh, that's aqua. Sorry, aqua. When I picked 10, aqua was one of my 10. And then here's just your basic yellow, your basic light pink for doing baby stuff. When it comes to basics for me, the light blue and the light pink for baby gear is important to have. But then also the hot pink, because that's still really popular with folks. And royal blue, I use a lot of. I love royal blue. So that's part of the basic colors that come in the 10 color basic set. These look like some just for me that I was loading back up on. Of course, white and black, like I said, will be part of it. Just a basic, like darker green. That's a good one that's basic. And then lime green. I think Christmas time and all, well, really fall with pumpkins and vines and stuff like that. Lime green is one of my very basic necessities to have. And then what's in this last? And then for me, I do a lot silver gray. I think that's a very basic color to make sure you have on hand. And then a purple, a good purple. Do I have to create a different company? No, I don't have a different company for YouTube. Let's see. So those are like the basic. So it's a really cool basic set. So if that's something you're interested in or need to kind of build up your embroidery thread, then check that out on embroidery.com if you want to. The purpose of this is not sales pitchy. I'm just showing you all the stuff that I got in. This is stuff I buy for myself, so that's why I don't mind adding on to my order and getting stuff for you guys. So if you were part of this order, I'll be sending this stuff out to you guys, packaging things up between today and tomorrow. I will be working on that. But like I said, this is stuff I order for myself, so why not just throw in some? And if you guys are interested, I like to do that as well. So now it's time to actually do some of my orders. I place orders normally 2 times a week for 4 different companies. And so on a regular basis, I'm getting packages. My husband actually today just kind of lost it just a little because there were so many boxes out. I'm so bad about breaking boxes down. But I've also gotten huge shipments from China recently, and they package things just crazy. Really crazy. And I know it's because they have to compress the things, but It's a little ridiculous. So anyway, but the 4 companies I buy stuff, 1 to 2 times a week, every week are from ARB Blanks, Blanks Boutique, Love That Cotton, and All About Blanks. Those are where I get most all of my items. So this is Blanks Boutique for the second half of last week. Just some shirts. Looks like, I'm doing, I love these matching doll and little girl sets. So there's a little doll dress with the matching dress for the little girl. And same with this one. Here's the little doll dress. And so I got a couple orders for those to do. So I'll need to put all those together. What else? Oh, this will show you what I'm doing a gazillion ton of. And this is definitely a box I need to be working out of today. But this is from ARB Blanks, and I do a million dresses a week. This is actually a shirt. So a lot of times if I can't find the shirt at Blanks Boutique, the color, then I'll get it from ARB Blanks. It's equal quality. I just tend to buy all that from from Blanks Boutique. But all the dresses certainly come. All these cute little ruffle dresses. We've got red, we've got light blue, lots of red coming up. We do have a red shirt there. Some brown fall, lots of pink. Here's some more red. We got some purples. And so I'm still doing an equal amount of short versus long sleeve. So I haven't fully swapped over. We've got orange, we've got darker purple, and then the lilac. So like I said, some of these are short sleeve, some are long sleeve, but I do this is just 1 week's worth of orders. I've had a lot of orders lately that will have 3, 4, 5, 6 outfits in one order on Etsy, which is like, wow. But I guess they're just stocking it for the season. Let's see. So if you can see back here, I've got this bin already ready, bagged up. Some of them were missing some items, and those are in there. I've got another bin back here. These are actually samples in my embroidery group, EmbroideryNurse.com on Facebook. I kind of solicit them for samples. And so I've got some holiday samples that I've got to get done. They actually paid for them a long time ago. And I told them at the closer to each holiday, I would ship them out. And they've been sitting there, and I've procrastinated, and I need to get them done because I need to get them listed. That was the whole point of using them. So I also have this entire bin. This is the bin that's been stressing me out and really making me feel like I'm so behind. There are over 60 shirts in here that need appliques on them. This is my where I offered to my group to do 4 holiday shirts for them for one set price, and I would mail them all out. I had said September 15th, and then I stole that date back and said October 1st. But each person was able to pick the design they wanted, and all of them will ship out October 1st. So what is that, like tomorrow? Almost. But Friday, I think. But anyway, the goal, all of these will ship out by then. So I've got a lot of these to work on. But these are super fun. Each person picked one Halloween shirt, one Thanksgiving shirt, one Christmas shirt, and one New Year's shirt. So I'll have all of those 60 done by Friday. So I'll be working on some of those today, but that's a lot of applique work to be done. And then just all the Etsy orders that I have right now. I did the Labor Day sale, which I know that was a bit ago, but that really like amped up things. And then it's kind of been trickling from that. Things have kind of dropped a little bit since then, but I was really busy with sales during that time, some of my highest grossing days for the year. So that was great. I do think there's a benefit to doing their sales. They seem to really kind of bump you up when you take part in those. So I'm getting out of breath, which is kind of annoying, and I don't really know why, but I think I've just been busy and I'm out of shape. So with that being said, I'm still trying to figure out why that is doing what it's doing. There we go. I think that's more in line, but it's still delayed. So I will try to look up here and see questions as you might have them. Um, but it's definitely delayed from what you guys are watching. But I think everything is a bit delayed. So with that being said, let's start working. I did have intentions of having everything on my USB drives ready, but life did not allow that to happen this morning. Um, on my Racoma, I am in the middle of a large order of 10 towels. And so I've just got it set and I'm going to have it running. There are 10 towels they ordered, and they ordered from on Etsy. So these say Hampton Beach 2022. So I guess they've got a fun trip that they've planned. Not really sure. Maybe that's the way they're going to invite folks. I actually had an issue with my machine yesterday and it stressed me out. I hate that feeling, but I went on YouTube and I researched what that error meant. And it is amazing how many resources are out there on YouTube for different machines. So don't get, if you see an error message on yours, um, don't hesitate to literally type it in. It was a video that Racoma had put up specific to that one error. It was where it couldn't find the needle. It's like it said no needle, and it showed me how to kind of realign it. Turn it off to turn a specific knob, and I was able to fix it. And I felt like $1,000,000 after I did that because I was really frustrated. And it was a very simple, like 2-minute video, and I had it fixed, immediately. So don't just really I'd encourage you to look up things, especially when you see an error on your machine. If you don't know what that means or how to fix it, to just literally type in the specific error you're seeing, and I guarantee you there's probably videos out there already to cover those. So that was really helpful for me. um, I hate that you can see that boob light. Y'all know I've talked about this all the time, but I can't stand that light. It looks like a baby. It's like an upside down baby. So let's see if we can, I mean, it's okay. It is just a light. I need to get over it. All right, so here I'm not working yet. Okay, so it's time to get all 3 of these machines going. So let's do it. Do you guys have any questions before I start? Because I can look on my. Anybody have a question about anything I've talked about yet? I can see on my phone here if you guys do. Anyone? 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 It could be a question about anything. If anybody has a question, y'all let me know now. Because when I step back behind this desk, I can't see the screen very well. So I just want to know if you do have any questions. I'm happy to answer those for you. I'm not seeing any. All right. So if you do have a question at any point during this video, please just mark or type it in, and I can go back and respond to the live chat after this live is over. The goal of what I'm doing. You want to come help me? Come help me. I would love for you to. The goal is just to for me to work, and if you guys do have questions, then I'm happy to go over those with you. But I gotta get to work. So I don't see any questions popping up. Maybe you guys are working hard too, and I'm just on in the background. Or you're watching this on replay and you have a question. And if you do, you can put that in the comment section as well. So I see all of those. So I'm just gonna go and start working. All right, so I'm gonna get my next towel on. Since there's so many of those, I think I've done 4. So this was kind of a lesson learned for me. I actually forgot to take this listing down. This listing was for these towels that I did this summer and did a ton of, and they were from Walmart. Very simple, cute. I'm amazed at the quality for how inexpensive they were to purchase. Well, so I forgot to take that listing down, and then I get this um, order for 10, and I didn't want to turn it down, right? But I was willing to cancel it if I needed to. And so I just kind of did my own little research to find like towels, and luckily was able to find them. They weren't as inexpensive as the ones from Walmart, but it was still enough to, make a profit on. So, and I hate canceling. I don't want to cancel on somebody. That just doesn't feel good as a business. So I found these, and they'll absolutely work perfect. But my lesson to myself was I just really need to, especially after a season has come and passed, to kind of go back through my orders and not orders, my listings, and see what I either need to update quantities or just completely remove, because that's just not a good feeling when something comes through and you're like, I don't have any of those on hand. That happened with a couple of my seersucker items because I had been waiting on certain things to come in, but I was able to get them from other areas and not cancel. But it they cost more than if I use my own stock. So Racoma, sorry, plug that back in. Sorry, it's plugged in, but it's okay. Maybe there's a notification. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't do that again. See more. I don't know. I'll just have to keep paying attention. I have it plugged into my computer. My computer's plugged into the wall. So I'm not really sure why it's still doing that. I might have to make another plan. But anyway, so Racoma has a really large hoop. It was perfect for this project. So I have it all set up over here. And I'm just doing one by one by one by one. Need to turn the light back on. I don't like when the light's not on there. So when I have repetitive projects, it's really nice to, just have one machine take care of those. So, whoo. I'm just going to line it up. The way I do that with the Racoma is using the number 1 needle. And I have my design that I pin to my item. And I just go over the grid that Embroiderynurse prints out on. And then I just take that number 1 needle and put it right over that. And when it's set in place, we're good to go. I like to always do a tracing of it. It is within the hoop, because you do let the Racoma know what hoop size you're using, and it's green, so it's saying that it fits. I have it on the number 3 thread, which is the orange that we're using for these. And so now I can just say start, and it will take off, doing what it needs to do. All right, so we got our first thing going. So then I just saved this for the next towel. I have some pink seersucker bags to go out. So I kind of pulled those so I can have one machine focusing on that. So let me grab one of those. We'll get another machine going. All right, so for these, I use my fast frame, and I use sticky stabilizer, and I like to just keep reusing until I feel like I need to put new on the whole thing. But like this has got a hole in it like that, and so I just cut a smaller piece, place it over the hole, so I layer it, and it's perfect. So that's really good for bags. I take this out. That's a strap. It does. The ones that I order don't come with that. I had to order these when mine weren't in yet, but now they're in. But that's all right. I like that it has that, but let's see. Perfect. So this has interlocking HLL. The first one I did, that's not the right size. So this is the size I like to do it. That looks really good. So we're just going to center that between the two straps. So you have to be careful with these because they have a liner. So you want to make sure you're grabbing the whole seersucker and the liner, or else the seersucker might shift a little bit. So I just pin my design to the bag. And then we grab our sticky. The fast frames have like little notches right there in the middle of it. So that makes it nice that I can line that up with the line on my grid. And then I just pull it to the sides and make sure that it's nice and flat. I take the top, I roll it together and put a pin through it so that it's out of the way and that it doesn't get stitched on. And then I just take, especially because the seersucker is lined, same thing with the seersucker clothing items that I do that are lined, I pin it really well because the sticky stabilizer is only sticking to the liner, not to the actual seersucker. So I need my pins to ensure that the seersucker doesn't shift, because there's been times where I've done it where it pulls it, to this, a little bit more than I want to one side. So that's why I put more pins in this than I do some things. It's specifically because of that lining. And I want it to be centered to look better. So you're probably like, well, that's a lot of pins, but anything lined, if you're not hooping it, if you're floating it like this on sticky stabilizer, then pinning it is really helpful. So I have pins all the way around. I also pin the top so it doesn't get stuck, and I have to make sure that the top doesn't get stuck either. All right. Don't think I have the right color pink on my machine. So let me pull this up and go find the right color pink. I've made such a mess over here. We're going to pretend that I didn't. And where are you? Oh, my thread's fallen. So I got these like cool thread thing where I can put it on the wall. It's so messy right now. I'm glad it's not in the viewfinder. All right. So I have a mixture of Floriani and Isacord thread. You see, like, the black top for the Floriani, the green top for the Isacord. I'm really switching over to all Isacord since I can buy that wholesale now. It just makes more sense business-wise to do that. So, all right, HLL. Not sure if I saved this now that I need to save this to this file. All right, hopefully it's right here on the top. I need to sit down and do a bunch of these files. Hello. I got a new computer and it's amazing. It really is. Oh yeah, I didn't save half of these. Let's see. Files, save as Mia. Files, save as HLL, HLL, file. Oh, this one's cute. Oh, I need to do this today too. Grady. It's a tooth pillow. I haven't done one of those in a while. For a while, I took them off of my um, options because they're not my favorite things to make. Kind of like it wasn't moving, but it was moving. Let's see. But they're so cute, so it's making them every once in a while. It just sounds like it's not moving. Utility center file, save as RTE. Okay, so these are a few that I had made and just hadn't stitched out yet. Let's make sure. Yeah, we're moving. All right. Try that again. Look for our HLL. There we go. So I center it over my design there. Make sure the seersucker is good. I like to trace up and down on the seersucker line to make sure that it's perfect. You have to remember though, sometimes the seersucker itself isn't straight, so don't let that fool you. And needle 5. Have at it. Make sure that all the straps are out of the way. So yeah, that's one thing I had to learn too. Like the seersucker isn't always sewn exactly in straight lines. It might be a little off, a little wonky, so you don't want to go by them completely. But all right, so we'll do the seersucker bags on that. Maybe we'll go ahead and do this cute little tooth fairy pillow. Y'all, how precious. I should show you. My son actually has this exact one. Um, so let's do that. I think I'll use. You can do it on a 5x7 for sure, but if I could have a little bit more room. Well, no, let's just do it on a 5x7. I don't need more room for that. I'll need those other t-shirt hoops. So with this, it's a in the hoop project. I was just saying to somebody that I don't do a lot of in the hoop projects, but this is an in the hoop project that's cute and fun. I've got my pre-cut sheets of tearaway that I love for 5x7 projects. Literally just hoop that, make it really tight since that's all that's in the hoop. And when I'm working on these, I'll pull up the my listing just to make sure I match the colors and try to keep it, you know, exactly like it was. Hello from Arizona. So So I need to pull up this design real quick. So this, even I print it out, but I really don't have to because when you're doing an in the hoop project, it's going to start in the center regardless. So let me pull my listing up. Let's see. Well, where are you? Oh, I hadn't refreshed my screen in a while. Okay, let's see. So I like to pull my own listing up and look at it that way, just to make sure I can use the same fabrics. So it looks like navy fabric is on the top and the bottom, and then I have a light blue as the body of the shark, and then gray for the pillow, for the pocket, and for the mouth. Okay, so let me get my colors I need over here. I have all my colors in my bins color coordinated. So I will grab those. light blue, and then we said gray, a lighter gray, that is. I always have to iron them because I stuff mine. My machine stopped working. What happened? Let me see. I'm seeing the messages. I see them and then I get up there and they're gone. Say hi to anybody that's popped on. I'm sorry, I can't see the messages very well. It's so delayed. Maybe I'll see them up here. I'm not seeing them up there. I don't know. If I, huh. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Go back to that. Live chat should be on. And then back again. Connecting to live chat. Okay, now I should see things. Okay, good. We've got hi from North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. Where are you in North Carolina? Angela. Hi, Angela. Lazy Sunday. I've had the busiest weekend, but oh, so much fun. So today I had for working. Oh, good. I'm seeing things now. Sarah and Nancy and Barb and Jill. Oh, Holly Springs. Oh, wow. All right. I'm in Pinal Shores, so I'm at the beach, Atlantic Beach, Morehead City area, Pinal Shores. I was in Durham, North Carolina yesterday for my nanny, old nanny's. She's not old. My nanny that I used to have when my kids were younger, um, in Raleigh. She's getting married, so we went to her wedding shower, which was so fun. Um, so not that far away. What am I looking for? My design here will tell me how big to cut the front and the back. So yeah, Holly Springs is not far. I'm originally from Raleigh. Pandemic brought us here, and I ain't leaving. I love it. All right, just cutting my front and back of my two. So I actually have a whole video showing how to make these. Um, and like I said, I for the longest time I didn't have them on my listings. I kind of would come and go, but I made one for my son, and I was like, oh, I should really list these. They're so cute. But they're, I in my mind they seem really labor intensive, but then when I like get to do it, it honestly isn't that much more than just doing applique shirt, but it just seems like it. Well, Sarah Ann, you should stay in your craft room if they have a cold and you don't have it. That is like permission to stay in your craft room. I hope they start feeling better. That's always a bummer when the house isn't feeling good. You're looking for heat and bond. Hi from Arizona. I'm starving, but I want to finish this shirt before I go get lunch, so I'm eating cookie dough. Well, I would eat cookie dough over a lot of things. All right. So, dum da da da. Now I need gray for the mouth and for the pillow part. Now, Angela, I'm sure you meant hope you don't get it, Sarah. There's an autocorrect for that, right? All right. Let's see. I just need a small piece for the mouth. So we'll cut that. And then I need a piece for the pocket. So the pocket is folded over, and that's what makes it a clean line at the top. So to do that, you cut out a piece that's twice the size of what you see on your design. And the when you purchase it, it has all the instructions on there that you can go piece by piece. But I just made it enough that I know got the gist of it. So you literally just fold that piece over, and that's what's going to create that clean, crisp line at the top. Now, I do actually, before I do that, want to put heat bond light on the pieces that I actually cut, just so there's not fraying on there. Oh, good, Sarah Ann, you did your first applique. It's daunting at first, isn't it? Like understanding, the placement and the tack down and when to cut and what to use. All right. Oh, I should be checking out why this stopped. I think it just needs bobbing. I sometimes forget. Yeah. Just needs a new bobbin. I feel like mine are in sync with each other. If one says they need a new bobbin, they all say they need a new bobbin. But that's a quick fix, and I should have fixed it already. I just forgot. I back it up about 20 steps. Get it going again. That and woo, sorry. I cut a little piece for the mouth, and now I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. It's blending in. So I've got my heat and bond over here. I have the big roll, which I love. I'll never go back to buying it any other way because I can leave it on the table over there and just roll it out and cut it as I need it. I don't have to like bring it over here. I don't have to flip it around. I definitely will always have it stored that way in my room. All right, so we're good to go with this. I don't need the heat and bond light on the outer pieces. It's just not necessary. So the colors that I need based on that, hey Joanne, good morning, are going to be light blue, black, white, and gray, and that's it. So black and white are up there, so I need light blue and gray. So let me grab those colors. I've made such a mess over here. There is a light blue and there is a gray. All right. Okay. My scissors to cut it. So Embrilliance is the way to go. I was so lucky to take like 3 classes at the Embroidery Everything Market um, with Lisa Shaw. She is like so knowledgeable about all things Embrilliance. I have a link in most of my videos, and I'll put it here at the end. You can purchase it through if you don't already have it. But it's all I've ever used. So now I'm just putting the colors up that I'm using in this project. It only has 4 colors in this cuteness. Oops. Now, I don't know if you just watched me drop the thread to the floor. That's my usual. What I do. So I actually, if you see me, I run this through twice. I think it looks better. Um, it's wasteful, I know, but that's what I do. Oh my gosh, it's noon already. I know. It's even further than that here, isn't it? Just one here. All right, let's see. So I need to find this design. I named it little kid's name. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. All right, and I'm just going to rotate it so it's in the center, which it is automatically. Now I just need to assign the colors to it. So you can do lots of numbers here, and then we do the applique work. Which, oh, I need this to stay. Jackie, your question is any suggestions for girls blank sizes 6 through 16? Looking for my granddaughters for HTV. I order from. Um, why is it not popping out? Like, why does it not say on the front where I order from? This says essentials. This is the 2022 calendar. um, am I crazy? Where is this? Where do I order from? And why am I? Why is it not? I'll figure that out. like, why doesn't it say on here where this catalog is from? Because I'm drawing a blank. But that's where I would suggest. I just need to look it up. All right, so we're going to do the light blue, which is number 4. 4. And then the mouth we said is going to be gray. So we'll do that in gray. And then the pocket is also in the gray. We'll do that. And then the outlines are in the blue. And then the mouth is in white. And then the teeth are in black. And then it sums it all up. There's the pocket outline. Then the wording is in gray. Then that line up there. What is that line for? I'm not to remember. Oh, I know. It's to put the top on. So that's to put the ribbon on. We'll do that in gray so it shows up against the navy. I hear something alarming over there. I have to go figure out what that is. What is it? We have a thread break. So I had a call in to the technician at Racoma, and I learned a lot of stuff that like maybe I'm not doing that I should do. We talked about the maintenance, because with your Racoma you do your own maintenance, which really is awesome in the sense. But hold on now, why am I a little confused here? Well, that thing really pulled out, didn't it? All right, let me rethread through there. But anyway, the moral of the conversation that I had was just, if you have your foundation with your machine and you make sure that the basic foundation is in place, then really from there
it's a lot easier for them to help troubleshoot. And that foundation involves making sure that your
phone died. I realized plugging it into my computer wasn't working. So now I have it plugged into the wall. It took me a while. Everyone's popped off. But I'm back. I'm still working. So I love when it reconnects to the same video and I don't have to create another one, because I know most folks watch this on replay, which is awesome. They were talking about taco dip and snacks, so that's pretty awesome too. So anyway, I'm back. I'm going to keep working. What I was trying to talk to you guys about was, thanks Angela, yay, y'all are all back. What I was trying to talk to y'all about, which is probably when it cut off, was my Racoma. I have been working hard with the technicians of me understanding really more in-depth the machine and what I need to do to care for it. And it's very simple once I understood what I needed to do on my end. And they really just continually talk about the foundation, the good foundation. If you have a good foundation, meaning that all your threads are, threaded appropriately, the tension is correct, they are oiled correctly. If you have the foundation set, things screwed in where they should be and all that, then you really can, from there, problem solve if something happens. But the foundation is what's so important for, a machine that you maintain yourself. So, like I said, yesterday I had a problem with it. I was able to just quickly type in that error code on YouTube, and I found a Racoma video of how to correct it. I literally corrected it in 2 minutes, so that was like an aha moment. So, anyway, I'm going to keep working. Y'all are talking about the challenge. So I'm still doing in the back here my shark tooth pillow. So all we've done so far is get that placement stitch. This bag I think is now done, so I can put my next bag on. There's that virus. Yeah, Marilyn, it's so true. Like that was a good lesson for me. Like if I don't have the foundation in place, then it's really hard to problem solve. Because then it could be a million things. But if you know that you're oiling it right, you know that you're maintaining it right, cleaning it right, threaded right, then from there, any kind of problem solving should be a lot easier. But if you have to check all of those things every time, then it can be hard to determine what's what. So just peeling that off my sticky. It's not necessary to remove all of it, but if there's some obvious pieces that are easy to get, then I do. If not, no big deal. With these, I like to throw the strap back in so I don't forget to mail that out with it. But I love these duffel bags. Most are at orders that wants that same, color thread on there. But these are super cute duffel bags for kids. And these are something that I keep in stock and have in my pre-orders all the time. We've got the ones that I like to keep in stock are the navy, the pink, and the purple. So those are my bigger sellers. So get lost in the shuffle. I like to try to go ahead and put things as complete as I can. I literally take the packing slip, you guys, I fold it in half, and I do this with every order, and this is just my way of doing things. I did go find some pretty colored Sharpies, and I just write thank you. I mean, it's just very simple, but it's like a personalized touch. I've written on the order, I've looked at it, it's all good. And I put it in the bag. I put it in the poly mailers when it's a shirt so that they do see it, they do get it, they can remember where they ordered this from. And then I will go ahead and I just keep my bin by the door that is going to the post office. I like to complete each thing. I didn't used to do that. I would literally pile up 25 shirts over in the corner. And then I'd have to package them all at one time, and I don't like doing that. I like to do it literally as I do it, but since I'm talking to you guys, I kind of forgot an important step. I need to look back at that order and see that it's from Danielle Linden. Oh. Assuming this is charging. I don't know why I was getting ready to tell you who it was from. Can't do that. But I need to check. So you guys are my dyno. I ran out of labels. Ugh. So I'm literally having to cut. This morning I had to print my labels and I'm having to cut them out and tape them, and I cannot stand doing that. It just reaffirms how amazing having a thermal printer is and how essential that is when you have a lot of things that you have to ship, because this is annoying. But you gotta be creative at times and do some workarounds, and this is one of them for me. Literally tape it to the package instead of just printing it out on my dyno and sticking it on there. It's really annoying, especially when you have to use tape. It always gets stuck to itself. I buy the cheap version at Dollar General. It's right down the street from me. There's a big difference in masking or whatever this is, packaging tape, as far as how cheap some can be, and this is the cheapest of the cheap. I should learn better. You get what you pay for, right? Like right now, I can't even peel it off. It pulls off and it leaves. This is why I like my dyno, like my dyno, like my dyno. This is why. This is really annoying. Jeez. For real. Struggle. I still don't have it. Y'all. Come on. This is really what I need to spend my time doing. Okay, let's see. That was good. But yep, work along. Work along. Right now, I'm just working on tape, which is the one and screen. What's the work all time? It definitely feels like fall here today. Making for a pretty. Okay, look how much I'm wasting just so I can get to the end of it. Okay. Got it. Now I can actually mail my package. So again, I'm having to do this really annoying step because my dyno ran out of labels, and I know better. Normally, you know, the second I pull the last roll off the shelf, I make sure I order more, and obviously last time I did not do that, and all came to a halt on Friday when I realized that. And that is, I will tell you, one of the most annoying things about living in a small town. Amazon does not deliver as quickly here. Okay, I've got a lot of things going at one time, which sometimes makes me not focus. Can do the next step of the pillow here. We've got the first piece down, we got the top line, our shirt. I need to get some sticky back on here and get my next bag on. I'm going to get my right keeps going. Nope. Placement stitch on that one. Alright, so I'm just putting some more sticky on here. And wait for my joke. I'm still like busy to check. I'm like dying here. How many things I have to do. Where's my bag? So the next bag is another pink seersucker. All right, it's yelling at me to put my. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I really don't. Like it's like it's not on. Like it acts like it pauses like when you don't use your phone for a while. I wonder if I can change that. Maybe that's a setting I can change. I have it where it, I don't know. I'm sure there's a setting on there where I can make it so it doesn't power down like that each time. Look, it's charging. Oh, I bet it's in low, you think it's in low battery mode? Let's see. Figure this out. Sorry guys. I can never keep my phone charged. That's just an issue of my own, isn't it? I'm trying to see if I can fix it on here. So you might hear me but not see me. Or maybe you do see me. I can't tell. Does anyone know how to change that where you can't, where it doesn't, I don't know. That's where we gotta Google. I love all the things that pop up. I can do a few things. First, open the settings tab, the gear icon. In settings, display and brightness. Display and brightness. Scroll down and tap auto lock. If you have low power mode, enable auto lock in just 30 seconds. You won't be able to tap on the option to change. So I think it's because it's in low power mode because it wasn't charged fully. So if you have low power mode enabled, auto lock will be set to 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, I think it's going down. So let's say how to stop your iPhone from low power mode. Turn low power mode off. Go to settings, battery. Do not put some low power mode on and off and control. Settings, battery. Settings, battery. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Can I do it like this? Maybe not. I don't know if it helps for you guys. I know it's buffering. I've been trying to figure out how to make it so it doesn't keep like going down, like where, like if you're holding your phone and you're not working on it, it's like on low power mode. It's like kind of power save mode, even though it's plugged in and charging. Let me be honest, you guys. This is one reason why I stopped doing videos. Like why there was this big gap of times that videos weren't being produced. Because I keep having so many technical errors that it frustrates me. I'm like, it shouldn't be this hard, and I shouldn't be getting this frustrated on trying to do stuff. So sorry about all the things. I'm hoping it will stay live. If it doesn't, I'll click back on. So again, it's frustrating, like seriously, like to have these issues. And then when it came to videos where I was editing them, I was doing them on my phone, and I realized that I could not do that any longer. So now I do have a new camera, I have a new computer, and I'm able to work on videos moving forward, and I have a lot. Yes, I never stream from a camera. I don't know how to do that. I would love to know how to do that, but that's a whole nother. So whenever I do live, I do it on here. Actually, I used to do everything on my phone, but obviously it's not working like it should today. So I'm not working like I should. Anyway, okay, now nothing's running, and now that's annoying. So let's focus. Let's get this one going too. I'll try to keep looking up and see if it's on. If it's not, you guys, y'all got better stuff to do. than worry about my technical difficulties. But now all three of my machines are not running. They're all waiting for me for their next instructions. So let's quit talking about iPhones, because Lord. It's just annoying. I need like an assistant for, I mean, I'm pretty techie, like I'm pretty good with stuff, but then I'm not. Then all of a sudden it all goes to the wayside. So anyway, I'm super excited about my camera. I need to watch some YouTube videos on it. Just so I can, there's so many functions on it that one, I don't really need. I mean, I just needed a way to record my videos and transfer them to my computer much easier than my iPhone was able to do. Because when you have an iPhone and you do not have a Apple computer, they make life pretty difficult trying to get from one to the next. And then when you have a laptop that you have worked on for years that literally has no more storage, even when Geek Squad tries to help you out, all the stuff with the cloud and all that hot mess, it just became very apparent that I did not have enough storage to do simple functions, even when I cleared it out numerous times with assistance. It just continually, with all the different programs that I was using, especially making videos and editing videos, it just became crazy. So anyway, yeah, that probably is my problem, that it's an iPhone. It is my problem. But anyway, we're here for embroidery. Not technical. Okay, she said add a name. The name is Mia. So let's find Mia on our USB here. And then we're going to get all three machines going again, which will make me happy. Let's see. But what it keeps doing is just going into like battery save mode. And it could be because the phone had died completely and it doesn't, even though it's charging as we speak, it doesn't have a lot of battery life on it. So I think it automatically goes into that. All right. I hear you. All right, we got one machine going. Now I need to cut this applique out. So we've got the shark design on here. Using my little fish scars, that's what I use for all my applique work. Very simple, but they're very sharp. And I just found them to work it. I like, smaller pair of scissors. I've never, even though people swear by those curved and drifted, I mean, I've tried them. But, you just go with what works best for you. So I encourage you to just try it. There's a bunch of different ones, and you'll find the one that works best for what you do. Alright. Well, I hate how many times that I've lost y'all with my buffering phone. If you're watching this on replay, you're like, hey, she's in, she's out, she's in, she's out. Because I don't know how it does that on replay. If it just like quickly pops back up where it fell off. I don't know how that works. But, so we've got our little shark. The next step on there, I think it's going to be the mouth placement. And then over here, we've got our towel. So I love the choice of colors that this client wanted. They wanted orange on the navy and white. So if you weren't watching this, I had an order for 10 different towels. If you weren't watching this, I have an order for 10 of these towels. So let me put the mouth on here. There we go. fly and that scared me. I don't know why that scared me, but it did. Display and brightness. See, that's what I need to do. Okay, we'll go back to that in a second. Alright, let me cut out the mouth, and then it's going to do the placement for the pocket. And then that's really the only 3 pieces that have to be cut out, so then it can just kind of take off on its own, which is helpful. So we'll do the placement for that pocket. And the pocket, like I said, is a piece that we folded over, because then it gives you that nice clean cut top to it. Let's see if I can fix that while that's doing that. I'm gonna go to settings. So I'm still here. Go back to settings. I think I fixed it. I went to display and every 5 minutes it was shutting itself down. So that's the way it was set up in there. All right, let's see. All right, so with this pocket, you want to align it just right below that top stitch. So that is perfect. Stand here with that while it stitches. Now that it started, it's good. Okay. And then that'll be the last piece we have to cut, and then we can get this next towel on. I started to keep a basket up here. So I first did that. I changed the low power mode off, but it was set in the brightness category to power down every 5 minutes. I don't know why. Anyway, I Googled it on YouTube, or not YouTube, I Googled it and it told me how to fix it. And I think I fixed it. So every 5 minutes, you're not going to lose me again. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, what I was saying is, I started to put a basket on my table where all my scraps, go in. And then at the end of the day, I sort through that. I'll put it either in my bin where I have all of my pieces that have heat and bond light on it. Or, like this is a scrap piece, I'm going to throw it in there. So it just keeps my area cleaner, because I would literally have like just so much extra fabric just sitting here, or I would just throw it. This has really been a really good way for me to kind of keep the clutter, but also not having to walk 10 million times back and forth to different things. I did just, Nancy, figure that out. The auto lock, that's what I just figured out. I changed it to never. Yes, I just Googled that and that's what it told me, and I just fixed it, so I think we're good. Thank you. That's exactly what Google told me to do. And I did. I went to display brightness. Hey, Alicia! I haven't done a live in so long. It's just not been what I've been doing. I haven't done videos in so long. I've missed you guys. Life has just been busy, and the boys are busy. They're playing football, and I signed up to be football mom, so that's keeping me busy. And of course, because I bought this fancy new camera for making videos, which I'm not using today, but I've been recording every football game, and then I come home and I edit it, and I put in all the fun stuff. So really, when I should probably be making a video for you guys, I've been having fun making football and cheerleading middle school videos. And they're like, wow, they'll see what I do, and I don't tell them that I make videos for YouTube normally, but I'm like, oh, I do this for work. They don't know what I do. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Google helped me. All right, let's see. So now I can just let this go. That's all the pieces I needed to cut. So let me get my next towel on, and we'll go from there. Where is my next towel? So this is a large order that I had. They ordered 10 towels. Looks like they're going on a vacation, because it's got, what does it say on it? Hampton Beach, which I've not heard of. Who knows where that is? Hampton Beach 2022. So it sounds like they're going on a vacay, and they want matching towels. So that's pretty cool. But this one does take a little while to get going. or to finish, I should say. So just measuring, so I make sure I do them all the same. I've got my Racoma working on these since it has this big tube that works out good for that. Oh, good, you're recording. What are you working on? What are you going to have to tell us? You might have to be a surprise with this. And you're back in school, Alicia, so that makes it double duty for you. Alright. This is kind of a dumb way to do this. My roll, you saw me just open up all my supplies. So I had to make do before they got here. I really kind of ran out of everything almost at the same time. So, anywho, it's sometimes nice that I can just order it all together. But you know what I just noticed? The tag is here, and I've been doing them all the same, where the tag is on the opposite end from the embroidery. And again, since it is an order of many, I like to do them the same. So I'm glad I saw that and didn't. I don't know. I've just always done the embroidery opposite on towels from the hang tag. I hate those little tags. And then feeling that's close to the center. That needs to be more centered a little bit more. Oh, and then this piece also has a notch that you can line up with your grid. So that is helpful. Slide on. I do the same thing where I go to my number 1 needle, center it over my design, and match it up to my grid. Redundant, but just making sure it seems to be happy with where that's going to be. So once it does that, I just tell it to go. So here's our next bag done. So we got Miss Mia on there, and you can see how I use just a really big font since it was a shorter name. But that looks cute. So take our sticky, try to pull it off first. Get a lot of it with one big pull. Perfect. So I'm going to put the strap inside and the strap inside. So there is Mia. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's see. That one was quick. Slide that in here. Find that order, fold it in half. Put a big thank you. Slide it in. Look for that person's name. If you didn't see me a second ago, I ran out of my Dino label paper, and I'm waiting for it to get here from Amazon as quick as you can, because it's really annoying to have to tape labels on. Yeah, they're pretty light. They really are, and they're hoops, so yeah, you can just throw it under there. But I've already done a million of them, and I haven't had an issue with them. But you're right, though. If it is, I actually have a cable that actually attaches to the Ricoma that you could use for things like that, so that it doesn't, bother it as much. I'm getting ready to do a really large shower curtain, and so I think I will attach this. I don't attach it very often, but that's what this is for. So for things like that, that could, it just slides right through the arm there and just gives you more of a surface for things to be on. So that's a really cool thing that comes with the machine. And again, I haven't used it much because I'm normally doing small things, since I do like kids' clothes mainly. Just I hope construction heavy oil. Oh, good. I hope you get some work done too, Deborah. Yeah, it really is a cool cable. I have been on for a while, but it's been like 10 times where I buffered out. But I think I've fixed that issue. And I was saying that's one reason why I haven't done a lot of videos lately, because I just get so frustrated when I can't get my technology to work. I have probably 4 different videos recorded that were on my iPhone that I could not get from my iPhone to my computer, and so then I kind of went into a state of depression. Not really, not making light of that, but I did, because I felt like I had, spent all that time and made video, and then I couldn't actually get it out to you guys, and so then I just quit for a little while, trying to get things squared away. And then I ended up buying a nice camera and a computer. So that's a really annoying way to package things, but they can do. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't use the table, like I said, but I have a big shower curtain I want to do that I'm going to do a really large monogram on with the largest frame, which is insane, with the Ricoma. And I know I want to try the table out with that. All right. Next bag. I had 3 orders for these bags. So I wanted to just kind of move them back. So I kind of didn't pull it off very gently, so I might have to replace the bigger section of it this time. Just cutting my sticky stabilizer and do a little bigger section to kind of reinforce it there. Alright, and then let's get the next bag ready. Now I'm going to use the other side on there, but make sure go through the pocket. On one side of this particular bag has a pocket. The ones that I have in my blanket do not. Alright, let me measure. Looks good. So if you didn't see me pin the first 2, these seersucker bags are lined. So when you're using sticky stabilizer, all it's going to stabilize is the liner. So you really want to make sure that you that you pin the actual seersucker before you start, because seersucker will pull if you don't have it pinned well. And mainly because it's not being stabilized, just the liner is. So by pinning it, you're holding it down better. And I do pin it top, bottom, and this side. Because the thread will sometimes really grab that seersucker and pull it if it isn't in place well. And that's true with anything that we do that's line. Like even some of those different clothing ideas all nice and lined. You gotta make sure you're stabilizing the top fabric as well. And I roll the top of the bag out of the way so that it doesn't stuck under the machine, and make sure the top is up. Reference it to your RTE. Take that off the screen. Go to one side, to the other side. You can actually stickers, so size go down just a little bit. That looks good. And we're going to use that same color there. They all three actually have that same color. Okay, make sure our straps are out of the way. Alright. So we are done with our 3 bags. Our scarf is looking good. Our towels are still rolling on the line. So now I need to focus on what's going to be next after these 2 items are done. Did I ever do the hat challenge? No, I haven't touched anything hat related. There's my stuff. Let's see. I still have this hoop that I never used. Wait, this one never used. It's for flat, like pushing them on there. I have a hat driver that I've never used. I just can't catch up in life. But look at this. Just to make you laugh. Haven't ever done the hat challenge. But I sure have bought hats. Like what? Because I'm gonna do it, y'all. All these cute little hats that I'm gonna do, but haven't done them? No. Didn't know where I bought them from. I bought them so darn long ago. Little kids ones, cute ones. Look at those ones. Like what? How cute are these? Oh, I got visors. Trucker hats, visors. And you know what's so crazy? I bought 2 of each of these colors because I was gonna do them. I started playing tennis and I came down and stole 3 of them. Yeah, so no, I haven't done it. It's still on my long list of things to do. I keep saying when I get caught up with all my orders, that's just but I kind of added other stuff, like all the blanks and stuff. So that takes up a lot of time too. Those hats are awesome. When I actually do a video, I will go back and figure out where I got them all from. I've been wanting to do hats for so long that each one of my boys in their stocking, I put a blank hat, and I was like, we're gonna monogram it, not for them, but maybe put something funny on them or whatnot, not a monogram. So that was Christmas. Like what? It's October. So it's Christmas again. Maybe I'll do it this time and actually put it in their stocking. I don't know. So that hoop is cool. That's the jerky hat hoop. Some of those structured hats would not work well on those. But my Racoma, it is like made for mass production of hats and things like that. So it comes with its own like hat driver, like big time. And I think I've just been overwhelmed that I don't think it's going to be that hard, but yes, I do. I think it's going to be hard. So I haven't tried it. That's what stopped me. It probably is simple and easy, and I just need to take the time to really watch some videos, understand how the cap driver and hoops work, I think I'm intimidated by it, which probably a lot of you might be as well. But I know this could be an amazing thing to add to my shop. I would love to be able to do hats. But where did I put the other one? This is good for like the unstructured hats, and it just clamps the bill down. So it's the Durkee hoop. See that there? So that's good for my baby lock machines. And then, like I said, the Racoma, I have an actual hat driver. For the longest time, I even had the thing that you adjust and do it on the side of my table here. And I was like, why every day am I like killing myself to move around this? Yes, Princess. Maybe they'll be in their stocking this year. I know they think I'm so crazy and flighty, but they still love me. Alright, so the goal right now is to focus and figure out what's the next thing I need to do. I have a list of the order I was doing it in. So I can mark off pink bed, pink pillow. I need to do 2 wolf shirts and 10 towels. The towels are going. So these are like absolutely good. Oh my gosh, Chris, can you walk me through the Racoma one? Or the Durkee hat one? I feel like I could figure that one out, but I think most all the hats I got were structured, trucker hats and whatnot. But that would be awesome. Okay, let's see. I gotta see what I'm gonna do. Then I need to do some faux smock. I got that. Okay, Chris, let's do it. I want to do it. That's what I'm looking at. I get everything that's going on that. Told y'all that I've been ready to do for my holidays, for my Friday. Still 2 weeks later than I originally told them. Let's not talk about my star seller. Alright, let's do break time for the 550 and I think one of those shirts came in the box today. We good? Yep. Alright. Got 550 in here. Got a wig on that complete under. This is that. Next. And then the wolf shirt. I already have that. I'm going to set it aside. So my mic is off. Oh, is it? Interesting, never telling me. Oh. More time. I mean, I can't tell it's on, but is it not? You can't hear me anymore? Can you hear me now? I can tell when you can hear me and you can't. That's why I think you wearing some of these things is funny, because I can't hear it different. But I know you guys can. Or maybe I can do it up and down, but I don't know which is up and which is down. Okay, we're going to do a little test. Can y'all hear me? And I'm going to see if it changes, because I can't tell a difference. So that's the annoying part about this. You guys can and I can't, but Shayna said my mic is off. If I press this button, can you hear me different now with that button pressed? Can you hear me any different? I need one of you guys to help me. Can you hear me different with that on? And now I'm gonna go and change the volume and see if you can hear me any different with that. If I go up, 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 I guess I'm going up, I don't know. I'm pressing this little button. Can anybody hear me any different, or can y'all hear me okay with this mic? Come on, 49. It's 49 on right now. Come on, somebody tell me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sounds the same. Like, can you not hear me? Can hear you okay. You get louder. Of course I get louder. So, but I was hoping it would work right here, so that's why I'm thinking maybe not. That's probably why Shane said my mic is not on. Can you hear me over here? If I turn it up, you get louder, you get closer. Like if I'm wearing this, I could do the same. By your desk, I couldn't hear you. So that probably means my mic is off. Whatever. See, it's difficulties that I hate. I agree with you. Okay, well, I won't be at my desk long. Alright, looking for this order. It's hard when there's 3 machines, and I wear this, but I can't tell a difference one way or the other. But they are on. The light's on. Another thing I need to Google, I guess, y'all. Here's my technical. I don't know on here, like if that's on. Like it's on because the light's on right here. See that light? And it says it's paired to my nose is so shiny. I'll keep wearing them. I don't know. I don't know the difference. Maybe I go down instead of up. Maybe that has nothing to do with anything there. I don't know. Okay, again, this is the last get doing videos for a while. Alright, this guy's ready. And it wants me to so now I need the ribbon for this. Let's see if I can find that ribbon real quick. Alright, so I've got ribbon. When you first came on, we heard the cheese was tape. Now we hear the cheese on. So that means that it's not working right. Alright, I'm going to turn this off the ribbon. Meanwhile, I'm not embroidering.
connected now. Maybe I did lose connection when we were messing around with all my settings and my craziness. I don't know. Oh, I hear Mike. I can hear it when I touch that. Okay, so maybe we're back on. I think we are. So that's probably what happened. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me now? 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 I don't know. All right, back to working. Where is this one order that I had set aside? Okay, way better. Okay, that's what it was. I must have, when I messed with all the settings, lost it. So, all right, I've got 2 faux smocks, big brother, little brother combos to do, and 2 wolf shirts to do. So Wolf is the design or the mascot of my particular team, which is NC State Wolfpack, and they had an amazing, humongous win yesterday. They beat Clemson, the number 9 team. Okay, so next is the ribbon, and so I like to do this as a door hanger, as a bow. So you can just figure out what a good length is for yours, and then I just cut it in half. And what it does is, one of the final steps is it puts at the top of this pillow a line at the top. It's just showing you placement for where you're going to place these, which really it does the line all the way across. So I just try to do it in the same distance from the side. And then you might want to pin it, but so you can see how it looks right now. Super cute. I need to cut some of those jump stitches since it's such tiny letters. It does do a little bit of jump stitches. And I did not do heat and bond light on the, I mean, see right there, what an amazing difference. Heat and bond light, not heat and bond light, of the frame. So I'll poke around with my snag nabbit and get rid of some of that. About burn myself, y'all. Okay. Thank you, Shayna, so much for telling me my mic was not working. I would have just kept on going. I know it does get really loud in here. I'm kind of immune to it. So heat seal the ribbon. Yeah, on the edges, but you don't have to do it on the at the very end. I can do that. I don't need to do that on the piece that's going to be on the inside. All right, so I can clean that up with the snag nabbit in a little bit. But what we're going to do first is I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking this doesn't make sense about a little bit about why. Oh, I know. We do it this way. I'm so silly. You do it where it's folded down instead of up. Otherwise, it would be going the wrong direction. I haven't done one of these in a while. Like I said, I took this listing off because I felt like it was labor intensive. It really isn't bad. There are steps to it, but it really isn't any more steps than some applique work. So you pin it to where the pieces are down, and then it's going to run a stitch across the top to hold those. But then you have to make sure that you roll this up really good, really, tight. If you want to put a little piece of tape on it, you can, because we're going to put our back layer of fabric on the top of this, because we're actually going to flip it inside out. So you just want to make sure you don't sew back over those. For the first stitch, it doesn't matter, but that's just holding it down. But when we do put that back piece of fabric on, hello, go on. You're almost done. You're on your second pass. We'll do We'll do a wolf shirt on that one. Is that part of my next? And they have a 2T that's for the boy. It's long sleeve, and a 5 ruffle long sleeve. That's for the girl version. Ah, I forgot to say reserve stock, but I saved it. I saved it just in time. So now what we need to do is, like I said, we need to just, I like to just roll them up like a little. And then I put a little, I'm gonna say a pin. I don't normally put a pin because then you got to get a pin out of it. Look, I put that like it was a scrap. It wasn't a scrap. It's the top to our thing. Well, let me let that heat up. It's died down. So we're almost done with that. So that's super fun. Super fun. All right, wolf shirt. This is the girl version. I think that machine is almost done. That's what I'm going to work on next. So I try to look over what I need to do. I'll write down like this is what has to get done first, and then if I'm able to power through that, then I just move over to some of my other things that are due later in the week, so I can just kind of, because like I said, I got like 5 boxes yesterday of inventory, and Shayna wants some advice on how to store thread. I will tell you, mine right now is a hot mess. I have things on the wall, and I do like it, but they're just shelves. They're clear shelves, and they have a lip on the front of them, and it stores them. But when I get in a hurry, I just throw them up there. It's meant to be cute and colorful. It is a good way though, because I can see them visually. But I'm sure some other folks have much better ways to do it. All right, we're centering my little wolf here. So yes, we are the Wolf Pack, and I actually. So what's cool about this is a couple of years ago, um, the owner of Applique Alley, Emily, had kind of reached out to her group and said, "Are there any mascots that you guys are in need of?" And so I reached out because our NC State Wolf Pack, it is hard to find, and it's for some reason, oddly, well, I don't know if it's odd or just, I don't know. Maybe it's just where monogramming is more popular, but a lot of the digitizers all live in the same like area. It seems like they do the same teams. There's all kinds of hottie toddies and all that stuff, and they're not over here. A little more Eastern. So a lot of our teams are not represented when it comes to the designers that I've used. But anyway, so she wanted an example of what our wolf looked like, and she actually did a couple of revisions to where I thought it looked real good, real good. And she made a girl and a boy version, and it's one of my really good sellers because there's really just not, there weren't that many out there. There's really none out there that look like the cute wolf. So I thought that was really cool, and they're still on her site. Are you asking me about my bags? Are you seeing these things down there? I don't know if you're asking me. All right, so our last seersucker bag. Actually, I think I have one more, but it's not till later in the week, so I'll wait for that because I don't think I pulled that design up yet. And I got to remember to get all these pins out. And I have this magnetic pin catcher that I just love. Just throw my things over there. So this looks good. I use a 4.5-inch monogram on these. And a lot of the comments I get were, I want it big, just like your example. Everybody wants a big monogram, right? So I try to do the biggest one I can. Is it buffering? Shirley says it's buffering. Beth says refresh, she's clear. I think I'm going okay now. I did buffer a lot, but I think I'm okay now. All right, so here is the last one that we had done. Dun, 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 dun. So if you do product photos with these, filling them with like pillows, stuffing them full so they're big and plump like they could be, that's what I highly suggest, because when they're flat, they don't look that great for product photos, but getting a good plump one is good. Okay, good, Chris. Yeah, I think I fixed that issue. So let's see. I actually get all my bags from Amazon. All right, my art. Oh, I didn't put her sheet in here. See what happens when I start doing too much at one time, too much at one time, too much at one time. And I'm just gonna write thank you and stick that in there. And make sure that I get that label that I already printed out. Whoops. I was saying before, I like to just, when it's done, I like to go ahead and just package it up, move it out, put it in the bin, instead of putting it off to the side and doing a big packaging later. That's like, for me, room for error, putting the wrong label on the wrong thing. I just like to be completely done. And it's also for the days where I am like racing towards the time that the post office closes. If I wait till the end to package them all up, I've literally missed drop off time because I don't think it's going to take as long as it ends up taking. So if I do it each in order of completion, and if you weren't watching earlier, my Dymo ran out of those darn labels and I didn't have any backup, which normally I have several backups. I just wasn't keeping up with it very well, I guess. So I'm waiting on Amazon to bring that. In the meantime, I've got to annoyingly tape them all. All right, so I think we're done with fast frames for a little bit. Done with the sticky stabilizer. I always make sure I get my pen out of the way so I don't accidentally write on a shirt. I've already done Mia's name. We're still gonna finish the pillow, but I need to take frames off. And make sure we have the colors up here that we need. This is, name says Kensington. Let's find K. JK. There you are. Set, edit, move over and up. Good. So for this little guy, we use black and white and red. See those? We use silver and then we use one dark gray. So I need dark gray. And then I need to get my fabrics for it. So let me find dark gray first. There we go. Take off our pink that we've been using. Swap that out, and these will be the colors for the next two shirts. And I already have the colors for the next design over there. But I do need to finish the shark pillow first. Number 5, color through. All right. assign our colors. We do, I gotta remember. Sometimes, I don't know, do you put anything on your fast rings to season them so sticky stabilizer is easier to remove? I'm wondering if I should prep my rings. Um, I don't put anything on them. All right, let's see. Let me find my listing here. My Wolfie Wolf. Where are you? There you are. Just have to remind myself. Like I know many times as I've done it, I really do know what it's supposed to look like, but just want to make sure I pick the same colors so it matches. Let me go and find all my fabrics real quick. I should have some that already are Heat and Bond light that I was using. There's some. That might be enough for the bow. Definitely have plenty of red I could probably use if I can find the right pieces. Let's see. That should work. And then, let's see. That should be good for the mouth. Let's see. This might be enough for 2 of them. We'll see. I already have Heat and Bond on all these pieces, so that's good. Let me, before I get too crazy with that one, because it's a quick stitch, it's not a satin stitch. I just want to finish this so we can get that next one on there as well. Make better use of time there. All right, so I know what we were doing. We were waiting for this to heat up. Yep, done. It was a little wrinkly. A little wrinkly. So we're going to lay that on there. What I like about the ribbon being in there is it does make it a little poofy, but you kind of want it a little poofy so you have that space to put the fill in for the pillow. But I do like to pin it down a little bit so it doesn't get too poofed up. But I do think that provides a good area for the fill. To have some space so it's not so tight. I gotta remember which side is up. Let's see, that's the side that's up. Doesn't really matter, but yeah. Sometimes I gotta think through what I'm doing. All right, let's assign some colors here. And that's what's darkest first. So dark, dark, dark. This one goes through each step. The whole like placement, tack down, finishing stitch in order. So I mean it's really good design for a single needle because you wouldn't have to change your colors as often. Just going ahead and assigning all my colors here. Oh, I need to get a piece of black fabric too. I should have black already with some Heat and Bond on it. Black and white eyes. And we've got that red, black, dark gray. And we've got 3 reds for both. 3, 3, 3. The name is in red. Okay. Get that first outline stitch going. Hey, Mary. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, Neva. I hear something stopping over there. Okay. That was our pillow. How fun. All right. So I am going to cut a lot. Well, I can actually pop it out first. So again, we're going to have to flip it inside out. It's an in the hoop project, right? So I'm going to pull away from that. And I'm okay leaving some of that in there, but some of it I can pull away. I mean, you're not going to wash it, so it's fine. So now I'm going to cut closer to the edges and kind of do the corners a little bit so that they turn easier, but leave enough room to sew the bottom closed, because we do have to sew that. So right now that's cutting through some of the ribbon. I can feel that. And I'm going to have to clean the front of this up a little bit more. But overall, didn't leave a lot there, did it? So it leaves a little section, that we're gonna use to flip it. So in that section, that's where I like to leave like a little tab, which is what you do for pretty much anything that you flip. And that just helps us sew it together. All right, so it has the little tab on it, see? And then we're just gonna take a hot second and, hi Kathleen from Missouri. I can pull the ribbon through. That's one way to kind of start it. So there's one piece of the ribbon. That way I'm not messing that up. I'll link where this is from. I have an entire video doing some of these cute little tooth fairy pillows. I forget to link things. I kind of didn't do a lot of prep on this to start, so dun, 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 dun. It's really easy to flip. And again, it had little writing, so it did create some jump stitches on that. Now I'm just trying to poke the corners out. And it doesn't have to be perfect in that sense, because I like the little rounded, like cuteness, but try to get them where they're not like looking funky as much as you can. So I'm doing each corner. And one more corner, then I'll show you. And then I will have to do some little touch up to this one. And then I've got my fill somewhere over there that I'll use to fill this cute little pillow. I'm like, where's my fill? Oh, I have it somewhere. And then, just like applique, when you're done, I like to run my iron over the top just to kind of press it a little bit. Let's see. But yeah, I do need to use my snag nabbit and get some of these, some of the frayed pieces from not using the heat and bind light on this part. Next time I probably will. But ultimately, there's our cute shark tooth pillow. So, then they can tie it. I put it on the doorknob of my child's room. That way I'm not having to go in there and wake them up to hide this. Where is, let's see. I've got Phil, some stuff. If I can find it. I don't know where I've stashed it. I'm going to close this. Well, it's over here somewhere, but so I just use like it's just a bag that I bought that has the stuff that you can stuff things with, and I'll eventually find it. And I know I have a whole bag of it. It's just a matter of where I last put it.
But anyway, it's super cute. And so what I do then is I will sew after I fill it, I will sew the bottom piece together, and that's real simple, just hand stitch. Just by tucking the two pieces and then doing the like ladder. I think it's called the ladder stitch in the sewing world. You could also just run your machine across the bottom of it. Um, Either way, but just closing that bottom after you fill it. So super cute. And so this is the purpose of this little pillow is this is where the tooth fairy leaves their money at night. So really cute. So that is almost done. A couple more things to do with it before I can mail that out, making it look perfect. Um, One, it's finding that darn fill stitch, but I've got a lot of stuff in my office right now that I need to move around. A lot of stuff I need to package up to mail out. A lot of the blanks that have come in. Oh wait, I think it's up there, and it's up there where it's supposed to be. How funny is that? It's actually stored where it's supposed to be. So I use this is like polyester fiber fill, polyfill. That's what I thought it was called, polyfill. And so you just pull, a little bit out of the bag and stuff it into that little hole, and then the pillow is complete. You don't need much of it. I've had this bag for a little while. You can see I've only used that section of it. So really inexpensive, but a great way to fill those. So I will do that shortly. Looks like our towel is done as well. So we'll get another one of those going here in a minute. I do need to pull all the stabilizers off of those, but we'll do that in due time. Since that's a big order, I just want them to be stitched. So I'm going to put the first piece of fabric that this is requiring. It does have heat and bond on it. And then we'll get the first shirt on the machine over here and the next towel on the machine over here. Not pieces worthy of saving, so too small. All right. Hey, Kimberly. All right. You can tell I'm like all over the place because it's like they all machines end at the same time. This one's very quick, but it's just got several pieces of fabric. And unlike some that are digitized, it does each piece separately. So like I said, it will do the placement, stitch down, the placement, the tack down, and the final stitch before it moves on to the next. And it is nice when you have a single needle for that because, like I said, you don't have to change the needle, the thread color as much. But when you have a lot of projects that you're working on and you have a multi-needle, this is a slower way to do it because I like to get all the pieces cut and applied and then just press the button and let it do its thing and finish it all up because that gives me time to work on the next machine or get the next item prepped. But when it's, piece after piece that you continually have to return to the machine for, it just takes more time. More attention, I guess, is what, not more time. It's the same amount of time, right? But just more consistent attention. Yeah, my thread is on shelves that I got off of Amazon. I'll have to link those at some point and show you. I like them because they're clear and I can see everything. I need more of them though. I don't know what I was thinking when I only bought 3. I know, Kimberly, it's awesome, but it's overwhelming. They're through Facebook and Etsy. But a lot of them are my holiday shirts that I'm doing for my Facebook group that I had said were being mailed out by September 15th. I retook that date back, and then I was like, no, actually October 1st, and that's Friday, so I need to do all those. I haven't even started those yet. I can't get past Etsy so far, so that's all right. All right, let me get my next towel. Let's see. And not every one of those is due right now, so I'm trying to prioritize and do the ones that need to go out ASAP. Like all the ones that are due to go out tomorrow, I'm almost done with those, and I can move on to things a little further. I think I remember the name flying off. Yeah, there it is. Huh. So let's see. Make sure I did not hit reserve stop. That could have been trouble. What is it doing? It's got another, okay, stop. It's pulled another color down. And it's going to mess it up here in a minute. But luckily, caught that in time. Oh, hush it. Carry on. Okay, let's see. 4 inches. These match the rest of them. This is an order of 10 towels that somebody gave. It's like, 10 towels. That's going to take me forever. At least you just set them and walk away. Put this up. That down there.
Some Coda.
Yes, I fed her earlier today.
You did see her today?
I fed her this morning. Coda's our cat. We don't know where she is half the time because she really likes to be outside most of the time, but we also have this closet in our house that she likes to play in or stay in, I should say. And sometimes, we have to remember to go open that closet door to let her back out. She'll let you know. But anyway, so we're kind of like a tag team. Who's seen Coda? When's the last time you saw her? Is she outside? Is she inside? She does her own thing. Coolest cat. Never thought I'd have a cat, but she's a cool cat. She requires little. She comes and let you know when she needs something. Normally it's like let me outside or let me in my closet or feed me. That's all she ever really needs. Those 3 things. All right, let's hoop this. It's a little tight, but that's okay. All right. I could have loosened it, but I didn't. All right, so let's get this going. Then I'll feel better that at least one machine is continually moving. Then I'll figure out what I did over here to this other one. All right, back to needle 1. Hover it over my design. Line it up with my grid. Directly on top of that. Trace. Make sure we're good the whole way around. Good on both sides. Really, it's just both sides because it's not that tall. We've got it on thread 3, which is our orange, and we tell you to go. All right, we're getting there with our towels. So over here, the same thing happened. It grabbed that other thread, made it mad. Oh, you done made her mad. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. That needle going back up now. Oh, yeah, that made her mad.
You survived. You survived. You'll be okay. Woo-hoo. Okay. Get some energy. It's awful to drink this. Awful. Awful. You. You need something. You need a job. Let's start your job. Your job is like this one and this one, right? Yay! Those are the last things on my absolutely you must do this second, Kelly, because they ship out tomorrow list. So that makes me happy. This is here. Where is the order sheet for that? I'm not seeing. Might have to reprint it because I'm not sure where it's gone. Let's see here. You can get it on. You can get Sherry's shares. You can get it on Amazon. Um, I need to give y'all a link. I mean, I buy supplies wholesale. I was showing you like a box here of wholesale stuff that I buy, all the thread, everything. So I'll need to be better about adding some of those links where you can buy this. I buy that stuff once a week. I buy the thread once a week. Um, so I can include that as well. It'd be another option for where you can get some of your stuff from. All right, next I'm doing a faux smock design. I love these. They're from Marmaby. Um, Marmaby designs. I've done a video a long time ago on these, but it's a great thing to do. Just making sure I have the right 5 short sleeve. Yep, big brother. Um, and then infant gown, baby brother. Oh, they want baby brother, not little brother, which I do have, so that's okay. I actually reached out. That was cool. I reached out to Marmaby, and because she has a set that's big brother, little brother, and I can use any of the smock plate designs. I don't have to print out the one I need because they're all the same size. So this one actually says Big Sister. Not that that's what I'm going to do on it. It's just there for size. So 6.5 is centered. But anyway, she has a design that I bought as a set that was Big Brother, Little Brother. But I had a customer that specifically wanted Baby Brother. Well, these are pre-made. Now she does have them where you can bring in your own letters. Like I can do a faux smock name because I bought the whole smock alphabet. But Baby Brother would be hard. You couldn't fit it in with the 1.5 inch that came with the alphabet. So I reached out to her, and literally within like a day, she made one that said Baby Brother, sent it to me, didn't even charge me for it. Like it was so cool. And so now Baby Brother is an option. You can do Little Brother or Baby Brother. I think that some people prefer one over the other. I have pre-cut sheets of poly mesh that I got from All Stitch that like game changer. And they're just perfect. I think it's the 12 by 12 size maybe because my hoop's the 9 by 9. I use the Mighty Hoops, but I still use my Jerky Hoops. I still have not. I still use them a lot for shirts. Um, for this same design for the baby, since it's on an infant gown, I actually do my bath frames. So this is going to say Big Brother, so I need to focus and make sure it says Big Brother once I get over here. I just use that for the actual placement of it. I've got some random threads hanging down, so I want to make sure I don't have the same issue that I did over here. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Because I do so many of the brother, big sister shirts that I actually have it saved to the machine, so I don't have to get my USB. I don't save a lot to the machine. Now, I certainly during the mask making and things like that, I saved all those. So I didn't have to have it on USB. And so these big brother and big sister ones are all on there as well. Saved. I'm just trying to get, like I said, some of these stray threads out of the way. The earpiece is coming off. All right. And yes, I throw my thread on the ground and then I sweep it up later. I don't know why that works best for me, but it does. Either that or I should have like 55 trash cans. All right, big brother, where are you at? There you go. On my center of my design, because I didn't think it was centered, but it will fit just fine. And this one's super simple, just two colors, white and blue. So let's assign our colors. We're going to say white. We're going to say blue. Good. So those two just do their own thing. So those are good ones. Wolf, back to you. So I've been doing this design a lot because football season is in full swing right now, and so it's the shirt that a lot of people wear to football and basketball games because it is our school, or not our school, but a team in North Carolina that's big and one that I'm fans of. Um, so with that being said, I have had a lot of these orders, both in my Facebook group and actually on Etsy, just random people finding me with it because there's not that many options of it. But my point being is, since I was doing so many, I just took a large piece of this gray color that I use for it and did put the heat and bond light on it all together. Um, just so, because I knew I was making a ton of them. All right. But I do think I'm going to need some, don't think that will be enough for the bow. Might be. Let's see. This was a leftover piece. That's not going to quite cut it. So let me grab that. The girl obviously has the bow, the boy doesn't. So only need one piece. I'm doing one girl and one boy right now. I think I have a couple orders. If I wasn't so busy with other orders right now, what I do like to go through, regardless of when there are times to go out, if I know I've got like three more, I think I've got another sibling set of these in my Etsy. But like I said, I have so many things that are higher up on the priority list than me doing things ahead of time. But I do like to group things like that. Just today I've got too many other things that are well ahead of that in line. So I can get rid of that did not make it, by the way. All right. So we're doing good with towels. We're doing good. We've got wolf shirts. So the wolf shirt and towels are the other two things that absolutely have to go out tomorrow. So I feel good about working through those. Why is my thread not cutting? Sometimes it just needs a little help. I have to readjust that again, probably. It got messed up. So one day I ran out of, like, literally the whole spool ran out and machines hate that. Hey, Bernadette. It really messed up my machine. It made it really mad, pulled in a lot of extra thread because I let the whole spool run out. Oh, Barb, that sounds like a really good thing to use. The 3-tiered metal utility cart from Target. I have to look at that. That's the one that's open, right? Like, I think I've seen that one. Meanwhile, that's just going to town. Let's see. I think this red will be big enough for that mouth. Yep, it is. Let's get that on there. So we've got Postmark, the big brother. We've got an NC State Wolfpack shirt. And we've got towels going down at the end. So we're doing good. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen those. I didn't realize that Target had one. I thought it would be, and it rolls, doesn't it? Usually, yeah, I could use a rolling cart. That would be nice. I need to reorganize them here. When I moved, I didn't have a lot of time to organize like I like. I'd like to rethink things a little bit, especially my shelving blanks and stuff. So, like I said, there's not a lot of downtime with this one because you have to keep going back to it until the very end when it's doing the name. That's really the only downtime with that one. So I kind of have to keep up with that. Um, but in the meantime, we'll let that go, and then we'll just try to get our next couple of things prepped because that's kind of always been my mantra. When oh, you have that. Ooh, I like that. Oh, yeah. You would not be stealing the way I organize my orders from me. These little folders that you see, um, I got from watching other folks do it. Um, okay, but again, my mantra when I've got this many orders to do is always have the next one ready. Always have the next one ready. Because if we're always waiting to get the next one on there, I just always want the machine rolling, right? Like I just want them to continually be running. And if you only have, like, so I knew when I bought, I knew I like to have two of each hoop that I have. That way I can always have the next one ready. I almost need 4, 6, but I do have 2 Durkee hoops, and then I've got 2 fast frame, or I'm sorry, mighty hoops that are good that I can always have the next one ready, rotating them in and out. Now, so for this baby one, the faux smock one, I actually do it. Um, I'm pulling all this off and starting over. Needs a fresh round. I I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Was I saying about this? Anyway, I do this on a fast frame. The faux smock is so strong as far as the stitching. It's dense that this is a perfect way to do it. It's no issues whatsoever. The way it pulls off, and then I put the tender touch on the back. It has always worked very well. So I can have that next one ready for that machine. And that's the wrong button. And then we'll get the next book ready for that one. So y'all, I'm just looking at like my screen, how messy my room looks to you guys. Yeah, it is that messy. Just kidding. It's actually insane. Glad you can't see the other way. uh, one day. One day. I do work better when it's neat and tidy. It's a hot mess. I need to look at it from the perspective of what you guys are seeing. I used to work in my old house. In the early stages of embroidery, I worked in our finished attic. It was finished. It was steps and everything. It wasn't like I was. Anyway, my son was like, "I can't come up here. This literally gave him anxiety to be in my mess." Do you know a lot of us crafters? It's just kind of where we live, isn't it? You probably don't. I don't know. Trying to make myself feel better. All right, so I pinned that. So that's ready for that next machine over there. This one is ready for the next piece of fabric right here. Oh, I need black. I should have plenty of Heat and Bond black fabric already. Oh, stop it. So I'm going to have to probably readjust this one so that it stops having the wiper air, which luckily someone taught me how to fix that underneath. And again, it all stemmed from it getting just super mad when I ran out of thread at the top and the machine just kept going and started pulling in. It just made a mess, a hot mess. And it just kind of threw everything off. Made it mad. All right, yeah, I think, did it go? The next thing it does need is some black fabric. It was nice hanging with you guys. Thanks, Neva. I'm gonna have to go in a bit too because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Um, we all need a little break. Oh, here's plenty of black. I normally have a lot of black with heat and bond already on it. When I'm putting heat and bond on that color, or any of the basic colors, I normally will do like a bigger swab of it. Just because I know you always need black for a little tire, for a little, I mean, I'm always needing black. And this just needs a little tiny piece on its own. So I'm just going to cut that little tiny piece off because that's the next thing to go. Just since I'm sitting here with it, it can just keep rolling. And then after this, it will do the rest of it without me needing to be there. This is the last piece of fabric that it needs, so that's good. Our faux smock is looking good. It's done the smock plate completely, and now it's going to add the name. So this we're going to add. And we'll cut it out, and then we'll let it roll. And then we'll get the next one ready. Always get the next one ready. All right. Anybody have any questions about anything? I hope you guys are working too, or enjoy not working. One or the other, huh? All right. So the good thing about this is you just say go. Have at it. Hopefully it will um, not keep having wiper errors so that it continues on. Let me get the next wolf shirt ready. And then, all right, Big Brother's typing out as we speak. So we are good there. Does anybody have any questions about any of the blanks and stuff that I have been buying? If you're not familiar with that, honestly, it's not a big deal. It's a little side thing that I've done at the request of many of you, um, simply to, buy extras of the things that I actually embroider. So the only things that I do pre-orders on in that blanks group are things that I personally use in my group. I'm not here to surface all of the needs or serve all the needs of the blanks world. There's so many amazing blanks companies out there. I'm really just trying to offset some of the things that I do. And super excited. There's some really, really cute things coming. We did just get some rompers that were made for us, so I'm super excited about that. And then coming soon, oh my gosh, you guys, I've been reorganizing my crafting room, donated a bunch of stamping stuff to the church for their car. Oh, fun! Where can we buy those? Um, what specifically were you looking to buy? And I'll help you with that. Okay, real quick, let's digress. Is digress the right word? So these are the ones that I've had made for us, and I am so excited. And I've already ordered $4,000 worth of them. Oh, where you can go. So I have a group that's called Blanks for Embroidery. You can join that, and that's where you'll see a lot of us talking about things that we might be ordering. If there's interest in things that we order, all orders are placed on embroideryaid.com. That's embroideryaid, AID.com. Just because that simplifies it for me and it's, collects payment and whatnot. But y'all, look at these rompers. Oh, my, look at those ruffles. It's so cute. So these are arriving in pink, white, and red. Yeah. And then the boy version just obviously doesn't have the ruffles, but they're unisex. Um, they are arriving in white, light blue, navy, and red. Red will be for Christmas, I'm thinking, right? So that's why we have those. But those are super cute. Love it. But y'all, I'm about to die. I'm about to die over these. We have not placed an order for these yet because it's not the season for them, but I do want to get them early because things are taking longer than they used to. But stop it. Stop. Shut the front door. Shut it. I need to iron it. It'd be a little cuter. Wasn't planning on showing it to you, but I had these made for us in Seersucker. There's like 10 million other fabrics that we could do, but when we picked the sweet little white button, yeah, yeah. Tell me that's not adorable. And there's also gingham. This is the girl. I mean, that's considered unisex, honestly. But then here's the one with the cute little puff sleeve, and I chose the gingham fabric for this one as a sample. What? Yes. How fresh. I'm not holding it right. Let's see. Look at that. And how sweet. So it's lined on there with the fabric, right? How awesome is a name going to look across there? And how easy are these going to be to monogram? You guys, look. Don't need a multi-needle for this because you literally can just lay that straight on your hoop. But precious. Seriously. Precious. And let's see. I had a couple more. This one was a blue gingham, which is same as that. And then Same as that other gingham is a pink seersucker. Like, what? How cute are these? I'm super duper looper super super excited. And then just these cute little knit, um, very like soft knit, precious John Johns, the short alls. I just imagine that being so comfortable to wear. That's the navy short all knit. It's gonna be super cute with monograms. I'm so excited. So these I haven't actually ordered yet. These we're going to do a big pre-order on, and get them, well in advance of the season, because we know how long things have been taking lately to arrive. The other rompers, since they are now, there's a long sleeve unisex and long sleeve ruffle. Those are actually already en route to us. But if something like that sounds interesting and you're not part of that group, go ahead and join it. Again, not a big deal. That's not what I'm here for today. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at all that thread that's just not cutting itself. I know I got to work on that. I'm going to tell you to stop for a second. Hold your horsey. So it's not cutting the thread at the end. See that? Like, that's just creating a hot mess express. Um, so before it gets caught on one of those, I just want to cut it. All right, Big Brother's almost done. So while we were chatting, things are moving along. So we're getting this next one ready. I see so much on that side that I love. Let me be coming back with that. So everything's a pre-order, and I open the pre-order and I open that item again. It's not something that I keep in stock all the time, so it's not like a website where you can always go. It's very dependent upon when the pre-order opens. There are several things on there that I continually open pre-orders on, but we have to buy a certain number. So um, I normally buy extras of everything, like the seersucker stuff that just came in. I have a ton of extra, and so what I'll do is I'll on that Facebook group say, hey, I've opened up the seersucker items again for what's left. I just did that for the Halloween buckets. I just did that for the Santa sacks, and I'll do that for the stockings when they finally arrive. Um, so that's just kind of how I'm working it right now. I don't have a lot of space myself to have a lot of extra of anything. So I don't want, my room just to become overwhelmed with inventory. And, financially, it's really hard. So those folks that have that is their full-time business, you have to put up a lot up front, right? Where's my other hoop? Oh, I'm using them both. I'm so dumb. Um, just kidding. I can't hoop it yet. Anyway, you have to put a lot up front money wise, and then you have to wait for 4, 6, 8 weeks to get that stuff in. So that's a lot of money that you really just have sitting out there. Okay, I hear you. You're mad. Let's see why. I don't know what you're doing down here, thread. You must have run out of bobbin. But while you were running out, you did something kind of strange. So I'm going to cut all those excess threads. That's my guess, because the top looks fine. Let's see. Yeah, I just ran out of bobbin. Easy peasy fix. All the machines are quiet at the same time. I do have 2 moderators of that group that help me out, because, like I said, that's my main thing is my own Etsy business, my own embroidery. That's just something people on here encouraged me to do to help them source some things that they'd seen that I was making that they liked. Man, that made you ugly when it did that. It did stitch for a little bit with obviously nothing underneath it. So let me see if I can pull some of that excess thread. It went a little wonky, but it's coming up easy because it has no base to it. It just didn't alert me fast enough that the bobbin was out. It does let you know. That's not really an issue, but this time it looks like it just kind of kept going. But you heard it stopped. I mean, it's not like it doesn't recognize it. There we go. That looks better. Oh, you know what? This one has a little pigtail. It's not critical, but forgot. It's the same, really. What is the exact same size bobbin case as my other two machines, but it does. The only difference is it has that little pigtail on it to put your stuff on. So let's see. Let's back it up a little bit. So just hit stop and it backs it up. I didn't realize it had gone that far. Yeah, we definitely need to back it up then. No, you stay there. You just need the next. It needs the bow. I forgot it. Kind of does the bow at the end after it does a lot of the other detail work. Then we put this cute little bow on. You know what? I can probably fit it this way. Then I can have extra. Yep, definitely fits too. And Big Brother is done. So now I just need to do Little Brother, and I already have it prepped and ready. So there's our faux smock Big Brother. Super cute. Oh, forgot that it's going backwards, but we still need to go back there, so that's good. Oh, did you stop? Yeah. So, remember I said I stored these on my machine. I don't think well, maybe. Is that Baby Brother? No, I don't actually have Baby Brother stored on here, so I'm going to have to go find that. I have Big Brother and Little Brother stored on there, and Big Sister and Little Sister stored on there, but I don't have Baby Brother. I have it on my computer. Like I said, that was so amazing that she made that for me. Did I go silent? Did these die? I think I'm still good. It still sounds rustly. Oh, I see my thing doing it now. Oh, somebody else go silent. Not me. Maybe you were talking to somebody on there. All right, that can restart. Oh, you went silent, not me. I think I fixed my technical errors. I think I did. That was a hot mess struggle there in the beginning, and I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard me before, if you were listening before, but that is one reason why I kind of went silent for a while with making videos. I was having so many technical errors that I just was getting so frustrated. And then today I was dealing with plugs and charging, and it takes a lot of battery life doing a live video. And so I always have to have it plugged in. I don't have that many outlets anyway. But I can still hear it rustling when I touch the microphone. And then I had to reset it several times. And anywho, thank y'all for who have hung out. I hope y'all, like I said, are getting something done or just being lazy on a Sunday and just watching some embroidery for fun. All right, that definitely solved that problem. This, I got the bow, and so it can finish its work. Now I just need to go find baby brother instead of little brother. Chris, I do. I can. All right, let's see. How many of the 102 orders did you get? Well, what's awesome is the ones that were die hard that have to go out tomorrow are done. That's the biggest thing. And then anything I do over that is like a whoop whoop. So I'm super excited about that. I still probably have, let's see, I actually still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still have 11 dresses that I need to monogram. Those go really quick though, just with a monogram or a name that need to go out tomorrow. And that's okay. I can do those. I'll take a little break, take a little snack break, check in on the crew. What am I coming over here for? Oh, to find baby brother. Let me find baby brother real quick. So even though I have 102 orders, luckily they're not all set to go out tomorrow. 60 of them are set to go out by Friday. All right, let's see. I need to search. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have my hard drive, my external drive plugged into here. We drove yesterday out of town just for the day. And so I took my computer in the car, tried to get some of my designs prepped. My dresses, Angela, from ARB Blanks, and other dresses I get are from Love That Cotton and Blanks Boutique. But the majority of the ones where I put name or monogram on them are from ARB. All right, I've got my hard drive in, so now I can, or my external drive, I guess I should say. So let me go find my baby brother. Baby brother. I have a whole folder just for Marmaby. I'll buy her bundles sometimes. Let's see if I can find. Oh, Smock baby brother, baby brother. Drag, drop, and then perfect. Now I'm going to say file, save as baby. Perfect. So now I've got it on my USB. I should just save it in the machine, but most people order the little brother, not the baby brother. But again, really though, I should still save it just so, because it's not a individualized thing, right? I'm gonna do it right now if it'll let me. So I'm gonna say set, rotate, close, edit, memory. Where do I want to save it? To the machine. Done. That's so easy. All right. Let's line her up. This one, since this fast frame, just to make sure, yep, it's within the limit. Before I hit go, I just want to look at it one more time, the order. Just make sure. It does definitely say baby brother. The gown. Okay. Okay. Let's double check. So let's assign our colors. White. And all right. And then we can use this. We'll get that cut out. Yeah, I'm definitely not done for the day. I've got a lot more work to do, and that's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna take a break here in a minute. Go check in with the crew. This will be one of those nights where I stay up, which I enjoy doing that every once in a while when I plan on it. I try not to do that as much as I used to. It used to be my norm. I don't want it to be my norm, right? I want to just work during the day like normal folks. I actually don't love working on the weekends, but today ended up being a great day. We had a really busy, fun weekend. Event Friday night, something yesterday, so I'll do it. I know, Angela, that's one of Shayna's like top 10 items that I've got to go. I need to go back to that video. Shayna Krause and I made a top 10 embroidery items that we use in our shop. I had 5, she had 5. It was so fun. And one of hers was the connector extension. I need to get that. I need to go back because I know there's a link in the bottom of that video of where to get that item. And I absolutely need to buy that. It's been kind of like, I just need to do it, buy it. Okay. So, how many more towels do I need? I've got 1, 2, 3. Let me show y'all something. So, if you're asking me ever if I wash things before I sell them, absolutely not. I never do. Thanks. I've been telling people that. Ask about your shop. So they are on embroidery.com. They certainly can still order them. Which stabilizer for your husband's to-do list? That's just where I need to put it. What stabilizer are you using on towels? Usually 2 layers of tearaway. I just use 1 layer, lightweight tearaway, the sulky. It doesn't require much. So, all right. When asked if I wash things, I do not. I think it's weird. Don't wash things. I don't wash the fabric. I don't wash the items. But I've had a couple of things similar to this towel that when I got it, I was so disappointed in what it looked like. Like that just looks awful, doesn't it? You see all that white that you see in part of that, like looks awful to me. So there was something I bought a couple of years ago from another group, and I sent the person that I bought it from. I'm like, these look horrible, and she was like, throw them in your washer, just regular water, and then fluff them in the dryer. And I was like, all right, let me try it, and I did, and it looked amazing. So I did that with these. When they came looking like this, I was like, oh. I put it in the wash, just water. It was on like a spin cycle only. It was only in there for like 10 minutes. And then it spun it. And then I threw it in the dryer. No dryer sheet, no laundry detergent. I didn't use anything other than the water and the dryer to fluff it. And look at the difference it made. Like, I'm happy sending that. I was not happy sending this. Now, had I already embroidered this one? Yeah. If they say something, I'll just mention, throw it in the dryer, it will fluff back out. But look at the difference, you guys. Like, that's a big difference, right? Like, this looks like a cheap something. This looks like a fluffy towel. And it's amazing how that one wash did that. And again, just plain water, 10 minutes, threw it in the dryer, no dryer sheets. I don't want any smells, any detergents, anything that might, be annoying. But look at the difference. So just a heads up if you ever need that. Now, again, it is monogram. I mean, it is already, I'm not doing it over. No, I'm not. So anyway, there's that to show you. I'll put it in the middle of all of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are these done? Oh yeah. 7, 8. We have 2 more to do. That's good because that's a long order, but I only have 2 more to do. Very good. All right, this looks like it's done. Whoop whoop. Awesome. I'm super duper excited. So again, I have about 11 dresses that I have to do tonight. But when you're doing a dress and all you're doing is a monogram or a name on it, y'all, those are so fast. That's why I love those being part of my shop because they're just so quick. There's no applique, there's no heat and bond, there's no fabrics, there's no cutting, there's no placement stitch. It's just you put it on the machine. But after I take a little break, I'll come down and get all those designs made in Embroidery. And they really won't go fast. Or they won't go fast. They won't take long. But look at this precious shirt. I need to iron it. It'll get that hoop mark out of there. It's not a hoop burn. It's just where it's folded. I'll cut away the stabilizer and iron the top. But how precious is that? Go Cat! Woo! Go Cat! Woo! So I've got the boy version to do. Here's what the boy version looks like. Basically the same without the bow. Aren't those precious? So that's the boy girl version. Woohoo! So that's cute. I love that little set. It's pretty quick. I just don't like the order of the stitching. I know you can change that, but that requires time. I don't have time. Never have time. So this is quicker because it's the same colors. I don't have to find new thread. Just have to pull it up and get it going. I'm so excited. I only have 2 more towels to go. That's awesome. And yes, I've run them all through twice, so that takes longer. I could have been completely done with those if I wasn't doing that. I just think it looks better, so I'm going to keep doing it. And once I did it on one, I have to do it on all. Does anybody have any questions? We've been on here for, I don't know, 3.5 hours. So you've kind of seen what I've done in that amount of time. But I have chit-chatted a bunch and talked about lots of other things going on and things coming up and stuff like that. So anybody have any questions? I've had fun hanging with you guys. I hope y'all have gotten some work done. If you're watching this on replay, who knows what time you're watching or where you're watching from, but I've enjoyed it. So if there's no questions, I'm going to get my last wolf shirt done and last 2 towels done, take a little break, and come back at it tonight. So thank y'all for watching. This has been fun. I hadn't been alive in so long, so it's good to kind of catch up with some of you guys and say hi to some of you guys and work alongside you guys. So happy stitching. Hope you'll have an awesome rest of your weekend and that it's nice and productive.